It's hard to just take times because it was a pretty massive tailwind. I actually don't think it was that great of a race for our 1V. They should have been up with Bucknell and UMass and Delaware. That was not the best race, and having talked to them, it was not their best race. They really struggled in in the conditions on Saturday. So we've been doing a little bit more to work through that this past week. 2V had a great heat. I think they got a little bit overexcited in the final, and I think they probably could have edged Delaware and finished second, but obviously finishing third was a really good result. It was a big change from when we were at Doc Hosey. So like, that's, they've made a lot of progress. I think they'd tell you the same thing. Like a couple little tweaks, couple little bit more relaxation in that final, they probably would have been second, but I think it was a huge step for them compared to when we were at the Doc Hosey a month ago or so. Yeah, I think the only thing that would make it more like CAA is if we did it over 2 days, but that gets to be a little extreme on a 2-race day. So it is going to be good to kind of get that, practice day, heat final, and how do you respond to results in the heat, and how do you take them better into a final. I think we're going through a super comp right now, so they're doing a lot of speed work over the next 3 days. All 4 practices from this morning through Friday afternoon are all speed work. Then obviously we're doing a 2K. So I'm expecting to be a little bit ragged on Saturday, but also with that, I expect them to race like they're not. I need to see them rise to the occasion of, like, you're tired, you're beat up, it's like the second day of a final, and how do you race it at the best of your abilities? And then we go into a nice, like, week and a half taper before we go to CAAs, so they'll have a nice rest time. It looks pretty good right now. Wind is relatively low. I think a 7-mile-an-hour direct crosswind, so that shouldn't be a huge effect on, like, the water conditions. So it should give us a pretty good race day. Real simple, so it's only 3 races, so it's a real tight schedule, about an hour, and then we'll have a senior barbecue afterwards and honor our seniors with their families and team there. So I think that's a nice, like, culmination to the regular season for us. Well, I mean, I think it's, so what does it entail? I've been on the CRCA board for 2 years. I now am the president of the Collegiate Rowing Coaches Association. So it's really great that I was elected by my peers on the board, and we put together a kind of idea of how to build out what can we do to make coaching better, give better opportunity to build out rowing as a whole. I'm not sure that it directly makes, like, it's not like my pro platform's all about Eastern Michigan, but I think it's looking at across the whole board of growing rowing and collegiate rowing and building out collegiate rowing as a sport, and what can we do to protect it, to expand it, and to really bring ourselves on par with other sports that we're missing some things. And I think that's what I've talked to everyone who I've talked to is, like, we all get really focused on our own teams, and I think we need to take a couple hours a month and think about the bigger whole and, like, the betterment of college rowing, and it's a great place for everyone to get involved and get better.